Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Shelly's Millions. I know we're all waiting on unemployment payments, and so we all really want to get as much money as we can fast. We want to get paid fast, and so we're probably in a hurry to file our 2020 taxes to see if we qualify for a refund so that we can get that as quickly as possible. But in this video, I want to share why I'm waiting to file my taxes. I want to talk about the Earned Income Tax Credit. Can you use your 2019 income to file your 2020 taxes? Do you have to report unemployment benefits to the IRS? What do you do with the 1099g? What to do if you haven't received your 1099g? And what to do if you disagree with the amount that's listed on your 1099g. I'm not a tax professional or a financial advisor. I don't work for any unemployment office like the EDD. So please double check with your tax preparer to make sure that you're getting the maximum refund or the most benefits for your personal tax situation, because it is very different for everybody. Please take a moment and like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share this video with anyone who might find it useful. I really appreciate it. Here's why I'm waiting to file my taxes. First, there's new legislation. It's a proposal that would forgive some of the money that we've received in unemployment benefits. This piece of legislation was introduced today, February 2nd. It could be added to the new stimulus bill, or it could be passed separately. It hasn't passed, so it's also possible that it won't pass. But if it does, it would forgive the first $10,200 in unemployment benefits. I will link to this new proposal in the description down below. This is similar to legislation that was seen earlier in 2020, so there is a lot of support already for this proposal, even though it hasn't passed yet. I'm certainly hoping that it does, because that would lower my tax bill by quite a bit. Next, the IRS isn't even accepting tax returns until February 12th. Even if you've already done your taxes with a company like H&R Block, TurboTax, your usual CPA, or used free online software to do your taxes, they're not actually being turned in to the IRS to process your refund until February 12th. So for me, there's no reason to file before then. Even if you want to file your 2020 tax return early, you might not be able to. In states like California, our unemployment office, the EDD, has actually been given through February to send us our 1099g, and you won't be able to do your taxes until you have that paperwork. I want to try and clear up whether you can use your 2019 income to file your 2020 taxes. And in general, no, you can't. You're still going to need to report any W-2 wages that you earned in 2020. You're going to need to report any self-employment or gig employment that you earned in 2020. And you're going to need to report all of the income that you received from unemployment. That's going to include your weekly benefit amount and any federal boost like the $600 or the $300 that you received in unemployment in 2020. Here's how the confusion about that got started. There are a few tax credits where you can use your 2019 income to qualify for those. One of those is the EITC, the Earned Income Tax Credit. And a lot of people qualify for that, but part of the confusion is in the name, the earned income. Unemployment doesn't count as earned income. It is income, it just wasn't earned. It's unearned income. So you can't use that to get the EITC, the Earned Income Tax Credit. So when they were writing the stimulus bill, they realized that that was going to hurt a lot of people. So they made it possible to use your income from 2019, your earned income, to qualify for the EITC. So you won't lose out on that credit just because you don't have enough earned income. So you can actually run those numbers both ways. You can run it using 2020's numbers and you can run it using 2019's numbers. Now again, that's just for that credit. That's not for your overall taxes. Even if you're using free online software to do your taxes, you should still have this option. And I'm going to screenshot something up above. This is from someone who is actually doing their taxes, and you can see it's got a running total at the top of how much their estimated refund is. Then there's a question that asks them if they want to use their 2019 income to see if they qualify just for that credit. So you can actually go ahead and put that number in and see if that makes your refund amount go up or down. And if it doesn't make your refund go up, you can certainly go back and start over and use the 2020's number if that benefits you more. The other tax credit where you can use your 2019 income if that's more beneficial to you is the child tax credit. And I'm just going to go ahead and read it. Maybe that'll help it make a little bit more sense to you. It says, for the 2020 tax year, there are special rules due to coronavirus. You can use either your 2019 income or your 2020 income to calculate your tax credit. And you can use whichever number gets you the bigger tax credit. This is also the case for the earned income tax credit. Be sure to ask your tax preparer to run the numbers both ways. And that's very good advice. You want to make sure whether you're using online software or whether you're taking your taxes to be done, that you have them run the numbers both ways to see which gets you the best benefit and the best refund or best credit. If you're receiving a 1099g, that is going to look very much like a traditional W-2 from an employer, and you are supposed to use that to report all of your unemployment income that you received during the year of 2020. There's also been confusion about whether you need to report unemployment benefits to the IRS because there are some states like California, you don't pay state tax on unemployment benefits. And there's a few states where you don't pay state tax on your unemployment benefits, but in all states you do pay federal tax on the unemployment benefits. And that includes the $600 boost and the $300 boost. And that's another area where people get a little bit confused because some people refer to those as stimulus. And that's not exactly the right way to look at it, because the stimulus is really just those one-time payments, that check or the direct deposit of the $1,200 way earlier in 2020, and then the $600 that you received just recently. Those are stimulus payments, and you don't pay taxes on those. A good way to think about those is those did not come from the unemployment office. Those weren't included with your unemployment benefits. Those arrived separately. Those are the ones that you're not paying taxes on. But if you received the money from your unemployment office or with your unemployment check, those are the ones that are going to be included in your 2020 taxes. This next portion is for people in the state of California who have not received their 1099Gs from the EDD, or when you log on to your UI Online account, it's all zeros listed on your 1099G, or you disagree with the amount that's listed on that 1099G. If you log on to your UI Online account and you see zeros listed on your 1099G, or you haven't received it in the mail yet, they do have through the end of February to update your account with the correct information. Now, you should be expecting that form in the mail unless you manually went online and selected online only as the option to receive your 1099G. If you get your 1099G and you think the amount is wrong, first remember that the amount will include your weekly benefit amount and all of the $600 boost and all of the $300 boost that you received in 2020. The EDD only counts the money in the year you were paid. So if you still have weeks pending from 2020, You don't need to wait for those to show up to file your taxes, because if you're paid in 2021, you'll report those when you file your 2021 taxes next year. So it's only for money that you received from the EDD in the year of 2020 that you'll be reporting. If you still think that the amount listed on your 1099G is wrong, there is a number that you can call. This is a new number. It's not one of the generic numbers. So go grab your pens. This department is only open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you think that the number listed is wrong, you're gonna call 866-401-2849. Once again, that's 866-401-2849. And this is a number that was listed in one of the EDD news releases. So I will leave the link to that in the description down below. I've been very pleased for the most part to hear from a lot of you that you actually did know that you were going to have the possibility of paying some taxes on your unemployment money, and you've had money set aside. Now, I'm not sponsored by this bank, but I really like Yada Bank. They have the best interest rate around. I'm going to screenshot what I've actually gotten back from them. It's like over $150 since I started saving in September. And it's because they do like these raffle tickets. So you can win prizes, which is where most of my money has come from. But again, if you're going to be saving money anyway, if it's just sitting there, you might as well try and get something back on that money. So I will leave a link to that in the description down below. They are FDIC insured, but it's an online only bank. So you can't go to an ATM and make a withdrawal. It's mainly for savings. And if you do need access to that money, you have to transfer it back to your regular bank. And then that takes about 5 business days. I do get bonus raffle tickets if you use my link, but so do you when you sign up. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching Shelly's Millions. I'll see you next time.